Deku versus Asta. Honestly,
My hero
I
activated his
definitely
super
have
magnet straight from
Asta
the brain.
winning
Asta,
against
the
Deku.
anti-magical ass kicker from Black Clover.
Though you may be born bereft of the same gifts as your peers, there is nothing stopping you from achieving your dreams.
As long as you're a fictional character in a fantasy world. I mean, as long as you've got your friends by your side, you'll pack a hell of a punch. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, death battle. Death battle. Death
Izuku
battle.
Midoriya wanted only one thing from life: to be a beacon of hope, just like his idol, the #1 ranked superhero in Japan, All Might.
Too bad he was born a freak with no powers. You heard right. This is like a reverse X-Men thing where 80% of the population gets rad superpowers, or quirks as they're called, while the remaining fifth are stuck as basic bitches, or as his spiky-haired bully Bakugo called him, Deku.
That's a pun on the Japanese word dekunobu, meaning good for nothing.
Persevering despite
He
his
really is
weakness,
good for nothing.
Midoriya got the chance to prove his quirkless heroic mettle against this giant sludge monster, much to the surprise of one particular almighty onlooker.
His body secretly decaying from a horrific injury, All Might needed to find the one who would inherit his all-powerful quirk.
And All Might didn't want just anybody. The hero world was filled with glory seekers in it for fame and money. All Might wanted someone whose body
I just want to do like the introductions, and then once they start getting to the science and shit, I'm gonna just skip all of that.
moved on its own to save someone.
He saw exactly that in young Midoriya, and gave him one of the most powerful quirks in the world, one for all.
That was the problem. Even after bulking up from lad to Chad, the recoil from even one punch would shatter all the bones in his arm. So he trained to be able to handle his gift at the superhero school of his dreams, UA High.
And that's when he decided to own the name used as a cudgel against him for so many years. Turns out, Deku can also be an abbreviation for Dekiru, someone who can do anything.
Exactly the opposite of Dekunobu. One for all allows Deku to release absolutely absurd amounts of strength from different parts of his body, with super moves named after US cities and states.
Yeah, but none of that, all of that is just useless if you can't control your power.
Deku still can't access all of his power safely, though. Using
See what I
100%
mean?
will quickly destroy his body, which is why he learned to distribute his strength evenly across his body, a technique known as full cowling. This lets him increase his speed and durability as well, making him more all-rounded, and shifting focus to his own interpretation of One For All inspired by his pal Ida, shoot style.
Where he pulls out a Glock and blows your brains out. Okay, not really, but in keeping with One For All's
Detroit
theme, he trains
Smash.
All Might's signature punches for kicks. My version's better. You ever seen Rabbit versus Gun? I have. It plays out.
Considering the much higher muscle mass of a human's legs, shoot style allowed Deku to output even more power while giving his arms a break.
He became one of Class 1A's most dependable fighters. Because, yeah, somehow these students are constantly getting drafted into literal wars against murderous supervillains.
Midoriya's successes in battle against ruthless criminals like Stain, Muscular, and Overhaul came much to his old bully's chagrin, where Bakugo was
Could prepare him for All Might's archenemy, the shadowy leader of the an orphan abandoned by
There we go. Let's get to Asta.
$15 a month at mintmobile.com.
We heard enough about Deku. Let's hear some shit about Asta.
magic! You know it, you love it, and in the world of Black Clover, it doesn't come from a box you bought at a tacky West Hollywood costume shop. Everyone's got it.
Mana is the source of all magic, a supernatural
Okay.
entity found in
The
air
Yiddies
and
are
living
Tidian.
beings, except living beings whose names are Asta.
Not only was the young Asta an orphan abandoned by his mother at a church as a baby, he was born with a mutation that prevents him from having any mana to speak of. Well, neither do I, and you don't hear me crying about it.
Yes, you do, all of the time. But Asta had a dream. Despite his lack of magic, he and his best friend Yuno promised each other one of them would rise to the throne of the greatest military position in the land, the Wizard King. Wizard King? Really, guys? Sometimes they call it Magic Emperor, but we all know what they mean.
So, he dedicated himself to getting swole.
I'm gonna be the king of the wizards.
Nerds, he would be its lone jock god, shoving every last wizard into a locker until they crowned him king.
But huge, frightening pectorals on a tiny, screaming goblin.
So he was
weren't enough on its
preoccupied.
own.
Are you
He needed
good?
something powerful enough to shut down his opponent's magic.
He needed the five-leaf clover grimoire.
Essentially a book of spells, a grimoire will choose its user and float beside their wielder at all times.
And Asta was lucky enough to receive the Uno reverse card of grimoires. The five-leaf clover can harness the power of anti-magic, which will literally nullify the effects of other magic spells. Almost like wizard kryptonite. Let the locker stuffing commence! Haha, get nerds!
It wasn't long before Asta was accepted into one of the 9 squads of Clover Kingdom's Magic Knights, the Black Bulls, filled with lazy drunkards, antisocial otakus, and literal sociopaths.
My kind of people! Mostly. But much like with Asta, you shouldn't judge a grimoire by its cover. And soon they were all working together and kicking ass like a family should.
Asta harnesses the power of anti-magic by summoning swords imbued with it from the grimoire. Normally, these swords would quickly drain the mana from anyone foolish enough to wield them, but Asta does not have any mana, turning his greatest weakness into a one-of-a-kind strength.
He's got his classic Demon Slayer, an enormous greatsword which cuts through spells with its edge and deflects them with its flat. Or the Demon Dweller, which can also absorb and copy magic, then toss it right back to sender.
I think
I don't really know much about Asta, so
Demon Destroyer, which severs the
we might
between a spell's
learn a
cause
little bit
and
more
effect,
about him.
countering the effects of its magic. This could result in anything from healing a village that was inflicted with poison to preventing reincarnation.
Yeah, okay, some of these can get a little heady. I personally prefer keeping it simple, like using anti-magic telekinesis to surf on your sword through the sky.
It's worth noting that these swords are made specifically for countering magical attacks and sources of mana. The swords will act as though blunted when striking non-magical foes, more akin to giant clubs than actual blades. Not entirely inconsistent with real-life greatswords.
But none of that's even close to as cool as his deadliest sword, the Demon Slasher, a katana as black as the pits of hell and twice as badass.
This one
Okay,
actually
he got
does cut like a
muscles.
sword, but it's complicated. It lets Asta actually select what he does and does not want to cut, only affecting his target while leaving anything else unharmed.
Okay, at this point, isn't that just magic?
Magic with a loophole.
And he studied the blade long enough to become a master swordsman to boot. Not in the real life sense, in the anime sense.
He can spin himself like a tornado to deflect magic spells, thrust forward at top speed like a charging bull, launch a barrage of anti-magic projectiles, and even channel anti-magic into his swords to vastly increase their size.
Well, while he may be no
Okay.
good with mana,
He can do all of that. But can he cut a wave? Can he slice a comet? I haven't heard anything about that yet.
he has learned to detect ki, because of course.
The life force existing in all things. Asta can detect hidden opponents and even predict their movements ahead of time, as long as he's fast enough to react.
With such crazy powers, Asta was taking on threats like the Eye of the Midnight Sun, the Devil's
Tell
Average,
great
and
Death
the
Battle.
Dark Triad.
What's wrong with
So
Death
many
Battle?
nerds, never enough lockers. Too bad for Asta, though. He had one serious inner demon.
Literally, housed within the five-leaf clover grimoire was Liba, a demon exiled from hell for completely lacking magical powers, and who just so happened to get adopted by Asta's mother.
Until he got possessed by a different demon and killed her. Vowing vengeance on all demonkind, Liba manifested anti-magic from his hatred as a way to kick their asses.
They did Asta
Gave him
wrong,
and
the same
Asta
with
a lot of
Deku.
common ground, despite the whole, mom murder thing.
In fact, the two became true brothers and formed an unstoppable duo. Liba can actually fully merge with Asta for a massive power boost that lasts up to 5 minutes, at the cost of leaving Asta
Okay.
powerless for the next half hour.
Come on, I want it. Yeah, I mean,
That's all I needed to know about Asta, and now I don't care. They almost started talking about math.
Gotta be crazy strong.
My fault. Go ahead, Deku.
Sword that big? He's gotta be crazy strong. I'm gonna have to rely on more than just my power to take him down.
Just gotta hit him really hard. Man, this guy can give even Luck a run for his money.
God damn. So is he just not trying to harm him? Because all them slices, a body part should be flying in the air.
Aren't swords supposed to be sharp?
Said basically. Okay. So he's not trying to hurt him. He's just trying to be Batman and break bones. Isn't this death battle? Like just from them swords alone, the battle should have been over. Nah, just watch.
His speed isn't slowed by his sword's weight at all. Gotta hamper his movements and get that book out of his hands. Huh? He found me!
Who the fuck he think Asta? Who the fuck do Asta think he is? Only one person does three sword style, and that is Roronoa Zoro. If you are not Roronoa Zoro, don't be trying to do three sword style. The fuck?
Now it's my turn!
Wait! Are you not using magic? What kind of magic emperor would I be if I can't beat a guy like this?
Nigga don't know what anime he wanna be. Trying to be as annoying as Naruto is when he's a kid and wanna have Zoro's abilities. Like, bro. The Wizard King. Come on, bro. Damn, just say you want to be a mix of Naruto and every character in One Piece. Lame ass nigga. Oh, and he got a demon inside of him too. Naruto again. Like, bro, pick an anime. Damn.
Detroit! Detroit!
These just come out his mouth. Yo, Deku, what you got going on?
I don't know what Detroit is, but I've had enough of it. I'm ending this quick! Hit me with all you've got, because I'm never going down!
No use not going all out anymore. I just gotta hit him really hard.
Oh gosh, and now this wants to be fucking Dragon Ball Z. Holy shit. Two unoriginal animes. I almost forgot that Deku is the male version of Sailor Moon. I almost forgot that. Holy shit.
You wanted my best? Here it is! 1,000,000,000%! Blood Ultra!
I did it.
So now he wants to kill him? Okay.
Detroit.
This broken arm pissed me off.
Poor Deku. He tried his best, but Asta just shoved him into that great big locker in
Like,
the
nah.
sky.
Both Deku and Asta were fairly evenly matched melee fighters without any specific abilities to give one an easy edge over the other. Though, to be fair, the variety of quirks Deku inherited from past users of One for All did make him more versatile and unpredictable.
Plus, quirks are biological mutations, not connected to some supernatural energy source like mana, so Asta's anti-magic powers were basically useless here.
And Deku was generally a smarter and more tactical fighter, but against Asta's incredible might, this time brawn beat brains.
Let's crunch some numbers! Deku's greatest feat of strength was splitting.
Please don't. Please don't. No numbers, bro. Please, no fucking numbers. Niggas gonna start pulling shit out they fucking ass.